So I have a long piece of veneer at home and I want to use it to make a lamp. This cutout will be for the top part. I will wrap the veneer around it and this will go on the bottom. So it'll kind of be, you know, like away from it. And I did drill a hole in here because I was going to cut this out, but I think I'm going to leave this here. I'll just fix that hole. You won't see that anyway. But I'm going to leave this here so I can attach a lamp part to it. And it'll come out the top. I'm not sure how I'll do that, but I'll figure that out as we go. I thought this might be an interesting thing to film and show people how I make it. So these are pretty hard to get at, these little corners over here. So I had a Dremel with a small drum on it. I used that to sand those down. So they're not like a machine would do, like a CNC machine, but they're all hand done. But they're the same size. This one will go on top and this one will go on bottom, and I will attach the veneers to the outside of, both of them, and hopefully it'll turn out cool. So as a side, I am gluing some of this beautiful, I think it's babinga, bird's eye babinga. I'm not sure. It's definitely bird's eye. You can see the little tiny marks. That's called bird's eye. I'm gluing it to this magnet. I'm just holding it in place. And I used this Gorilla Glue to attach it. I found this is works really well. And then once, you know, maybe tomorrow once it dries, I'll cut it along here so I can pull it off, and hopefully it'll look beautiful. I'm going to attach this to the wall in the kitchen and use it to hold up knives and things. This I tried, didn't work out real well, so I'm reinventing, starting over again. I made these from plywood, and they're not the most finished pieces, but you know, there's some funky marks on them, but I'm not worried about that. I tried it with other stuff and it didn't hold, and it actually ripped right down the middle. This veneer is very fragile. I don't even know what the 32nd, maybe a 60th of an inch. It's very thin. So I've got some more here that's in a round, and I was going to try and make the round and then fit the frames, these things, right down inside of it. But we'll see. That'll come at a later date. So I bound this up into a round because it comes that way. I'll show you the other piece that I have. This is the other piece, and I just tightened it and rounded it and then taped it together until the pieces that I'd made, those black pieces, fit. I put both sides in, the other one's down here. I don't want to lift this up because I just glued it. But then I pushed this in, glued this part here, the veneer on the inside, and then pulled it out, flipped it up, and taped it, clamped it first, and then I taped it. And I'm going to wait for this to dry until I do the other side. And then I will find where it starts. It starts right here. And I'll cut it, like right there. Hopefully it'll be a smooth cut and it'll be seamless. We'll see. So here's the magnet with the babinga bird's eye on it. And seems to work pretty well. There's a root metal. It's holding nicely. So it'll be nice once I put a urethane on it, clean it up. So I was able to cut off that other round, which is right there, what was remaining. And I gotta fix this, but I need to give it some support. So I have here 4 pieces that I'm gonna sand and put along here just to give this whole thing more support. I'm not sure what these are made of, but I'm gonna use those. So I've also put a thin strip of pine around the top. Actually, it's not pine, it's hemlock around the top, which is kind of a pine. And this is the bottom. Top has got that funky thing in it. And that's gluing up now. I did that on the top and the bottom. So this is all dry. These pieces here, addressing that, I'll paint this black so it falls off nicely. I might fill that crack there or not. It really doesn't matter. But this is the bottom and this is the thing that'll show. So it'll be flipped upside down. And the top is similar with this piece. This was glued on, feels a little loose, but I could probably glue it from the top down to help secure it a little bit more. But here, you can see when I took these apart, and they are flush, these 2 sides, but I'm gonna cover that with these pieces that I made here. And I'm gonna do it every 4, I'm gonna do 4, so I'll do it all the way around the whole piece. And there is a bit of a gap behind it, but and if I push that in, there's still a bit of a gap, which is fine because it's this band here that's pushing away. And that doesn't bother me. I'll just use a goopier kind of a glue. I might need to do 1 at a time to make this happen. But I got 4 of them I ran through the drum sander, so they're all perfectly the same size. This way and flat. Okay, let's see what I can do now. So now this is the top. So now you can kind of get a better idea how this is gonna look. I'll have to fix that, shave that down a hair so it matches better. But now you got an idea of how it will look. I'm gonna try and push a light behind it so you can really see how it'll look when it's lit up. Okay, I tried to do it with this, but it doesn't work. And you can't even see it that way either. So, I'm not sure. I'm going to use one of those cords that looks like rope. I'll go down through here and attach I might have it hang down further in here so the light pops out lower here so you can see it better. So what I got to do now is clean up like these pieces like here where the glue oozed out. Clean that up and cut this piece down here. Just fine tune it a little. So I'm gonna use this Clear Grip Gorilla product because it comes out real thick. And I think it'll give me the space I need because I don't really want to see. And I'll clamp it at the top and the bottom. I'm gonna make it flush on the bottom because you'll see this more than you'll see the top. So that's what I'm gonna use. Leave it thick and raised up so you can see how high it is because I want it to go down and adhere. I'm not going to smooth it out. So I didn't like the first one I did, so I made another one. This one turned out much better. I got a little bit of a boo-boo there, but that's not a big deal. But and I sprayed it with a crystal clear Rust-Oleum just to protect it. And this will dry. I might do another coat on it and then put a wax on it, possibly, or not. I don't know. But that's kind of what it's going to look like finished. Okay, so I'm going to call these ribs. These are all in place, all 4 of them. And they're attached with these quick grip clamps on the top and on the bottom. I filled in some cracks. These are going to be a little bit more challenging to get rid of this glue that spread out. But I can do that at a later date. It's looking pretty good. It'll be hanging on a frame, which I have not yet created. I haven't even designed it yet, but I think it'll look pretty cool. Again, this is wavy Babinga veneer. And it started to crack here. I'm not really sure how to fix that because I don't want that to show. I don't know. I've yet to figure that one out yet. Tape doesn't work, it shows up. So we'll see. So I painted the top and the bottom black, and it's pretty much done. I just have to build a stand for it, and that'll happen in a later video. But I think it's gonna look pretty cool. Yeah. Stay tuned for that later video. Not sure when that's gonna come, but it will.